Come on. Get them shackles off him. Poor son can't eat proper.
Dunno. Not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Why are you up and bolt now? Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zericania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
Hey guys, so my name is Sound of a Gap and this is Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. Welcome to a new series and a new game on my channel. And this is gonna be something special because until this point I have never played any digital card games so far. Unless you count the tutorial of Gwent, which this game is based on actually. And back in the days when I was playing Gwent, I thought to myself it would be great to have a single-player campaign like that. And a few months later, CD Projekt Red brought out this game, and I was waiting for it to be on sale, and it was a couple of months ago, and then I got it for myself. I have never played any Witcher game so far. This is the first time I dive into the lore, so to say, so I have no idea what the background story is and what this is all about. But actually, we will figure this out pretty soon, because we will get started right now. Okay, so we have three different difficulties. We have the Adventurer, for players who want to sit back, relax and enjoy the story with the option to skip battles. Battle Hardened, for players seeking a moderate challenge and an impactful story. And Bonebreaker, for players familiar with Gwent and ready to put their skills to the test. Like I said, I haven't played The Witcher at all. Like I said, I'd only played the tutorial so far for Gwent, and this has been over a year ago actually, maybe 2 years. So I will go for Battle Hardened, and hope that this will be still fine and not too difficult for me. Okay, here we go.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Neve, Queen of the Twin Realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the Queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Neve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
First thing, it's really cool that there is a storyteller who is narrating himself, so I can be quiet more often. I don't have to speak that much. And it looks pretty cool when it comes to the art style already, so I really enjoy that. So let's continue.
Hail, Your Majesty! Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
And I like the way they talk. This is like Old English in a way. That's pretty cool.
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was attended to during your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Okay, so we will have to decide what we will answer. Interesting. So, well, don't be too harsh. He looks really sad and humble, so let's go for that.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, your Grace. But I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow. If it be your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle,
sure.
your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Ah, cool. Welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Nice. At least there's a tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should get acquainted with basic game mechanics. You can control your character using the left stick. Follow the cobblestone road to reach the next stage of your journey. Aha. Oh, okay, though I can walk like this. Okay, let me just take a look around before we go. We might just be able to find something. You never know if there's anything lying around. You will expand your army throughout the game, but to do so you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood and recruits. While on the road you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. Cool. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. Ah, there are side quests as well. Nice. So let's go up here.
Oh, thought it were bandits riding in.
Aha, okay, we can talk to those. We'll do this in just a bit. We can pick up this. Oh, we have to hold it. And what is that marker? Ah, this gives me recruits. Top right. Ah, interesting.
Milk her. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Ah, she's giving me a map. Congratulations, you found a treasure map. Search the area and you may just find the secret location marked on the map with an X. This is like a hut. And there are... Let's see if I can find that. Go back. What is here? An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you will need to spend some of your resources. Okay. Wait, this is what's on the map, right? That's the hut? Nice. What do we get? Gold. Cool. Is there a map? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's see what we need. Your Majesty, it seems someone's felled an old oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go around it. How do you wish to proceed? Okay, we have to either spend gold and just have the loggers sort the matter. Our soldiers should conserve their strength. issue access to the soldiers and put them to work. Yeah, let's go for that. This is the less resources. Let's do this. Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you'd best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
Okay.
Unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Oh, that's it. Okay, this looks like this will be our first fight. The road's edge. Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet the strays of Spala were of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. Story battle and custom deck. Okay. What's R3? A key battle and Meve's story. Unique cards may appear in your hand or deck. Unique cards will appear. Okay. Interesting. Alright, then let's start the battle. And I saw you can also reload the checkpoint, so if we might not be able to finish a fight at some point, we can go to the last point and maybe switch the deck or something. This is the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half, and your opponent will play on the top. Oh, this looks so cool already. Units can be played on one of two rows, melee or ranged. But remember, the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them. A standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players alternate their turns. During your turn you can play only one card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in the match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case you encountered an ambush, so your opponent will have the first turn. Okay, that means we will have to react on what they are doing.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Okay,
To attack the queen?
Wait,
An outrage!
wait, I wanted to see the card again, wait. The strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. Yeah, that seems obvious. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select the card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you press R2 on the card. Okay. Play any card. Yeah, I don't want to play it. I want to see this card. Oh, can you move this? I want to read... oh, I can move it like this. Nice. Right stick, by the way. Then I can read this. Stray Slinger. Deploy. Move one unit to the road opposite this unit and damage it by 1. Okay, so they are just melee attacking just the front row. So what do we have? Lyrian Scytheman. Boosts self by 5. Trigger this ability automatically when your leader's ability is used. Okay. And then there's some other text down there. Damage an enemy by the number of cards on this row, including self. Reach 2. So he's attacking with 5. Trigger this ability when played. The distance in rows that you can target is the reach. Reach 2. Okay, so we could just use this on the second row and attack that guy. And then he should maybe be dead. And then we have Count Caldwell. He's got a fifi little dog, look at this. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. Trigger this. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from the deck. Interesting. So he will give me more. Yeah, let me just start with this one. I think I'm gonna try this. Let's play that on here.
Give me a time.
And attack. Or just one. To end your turn, press triangle. Okay.
We'll catch 'em all!
Whenever an enemy takes damage, boost self by 1. Okay. Now we're gonna play... Yeah, let's play this one. And attack the guy in front.
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Scythemen have the loyal ability. This means that their other abilities are activated every time you use Meave's ability. Yeah, I have read that. Each leader has its own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Meave's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. Ah, bottom left, okay. To use Meave's ability, first select her, then select one of your units. Okay, let's do that. Let's take a look at her. Boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor. That's great. Cooldown is 3, so it's 3 rounds. So maybe we should start... Okay. Armor absorbs a given amount of damage. Okay, cooldown the number of turns before an order ability can be reused. Okay. So then, let's take her and boost him.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
You cannot make any more moves. It's time to end your turn. Yes. So he will probably attack, right? Or won't he?
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Your opponent's card also have abilities. Be sure to read the descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Okay. Play any card. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. Actually, I wanna have more of this guy.
What? Who dares?
Count Caldwell's ability. Ah, no, I should have taken the shot down there and then attack the ones in the back row. Ah, well. Count Caldwell's ability allows him to summon from the deck copies of the cards that are adjacent to him. His ability is activated the moment he is played. Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna use him, and let's put him there.
This is...
The strays took tail and run! Yes! Our victory is assured! Sound the horns! May they sing praises of this triumph for ages!
When you have played all of your cards, the end turn button will turn into a pass button. When you pass, you will not be able to perform any actions until the start of your next turn. To end the last turn of a round, press and hold triangle. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of a round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players will receive a victory point.
The battle's not yet done.
Yeah, it's not yet done.
Conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Wait, what? At the beginning of the second and third rounds, each player draws 3 cards from their deck. Okay.
Battle formation! Protect the queen!
The player who won the previous round will play first in the next round. Interesting. I'm gonna take a shot again. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one. We'll go back here.
Arbalist to your command.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Okay. We will take him over there.
Armor won't say.
And attack.
The chase is on!
Okay, go over there.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Oops. Yeah. Let's use her on him again. Okay, his last move. You have won 2 rounds in a row, which means you are the battle's victor. Yeah, this was pretty easy.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Okay, I don't understand why he lost his armor and then got to the back row. Did he got attack? Did he get attacked? I don't know. Well, we still won.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meave said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained. avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Nice. Alright, let's take that. Cool.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
3 weeks in the saddle? I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
To survey your army, you must first pitch camp. Pitch your camp by pressing that button. Okay. Yeah, I have to do that. I can't move, so let's do this. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. You can build your own camp? Cool! Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Enter the workshop, which is marked like here. There we go. You can check your main objectives and... okay. Oh, wait. Here you can build and improve camp buildings. To improve your camp buildings, you must first collect the appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to a regional map, but to get it, you will first need to improve your royal tent. Ah, okay, I was wondering why I don't have a map. Upgrade the royal tent to level 2. That costs 1,050, then we have 1.5 and 500. Increase the number of trinkets Meath can equip to 3. This provides access to a map of your current region. Okay, let's do that. Ah, we have to hold it. Thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Go to the command tent to view your army. This is probably this one, right? No? Just the command tent. That one. Okay, in the command tent, you can create units and build your army from available cards. You can create units? Aha. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. The cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side. Okay. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed on the main screen. So if I lose a card, I can create a new one. I just need some resources for that. Okay. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshop, as well as through certain story-related tasks. Grayed out cards are available, but have not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards, while not exceeding your army's recruit cap. Currently, your recruit cap sits at 125. Top left, okay. Minimum of 25, we have 24, so we will have to create one more card and then put it into our deck. To create new cards, you need a particular resource, recruits. Ah, that's for the cards, okay. You can gain recruits at conscription posts, which we saw earlier, the blue flag, which are marked on the map with a helmet icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. You have received additional resources to recruit a Wagenburg card. To do so, select the card, press square, then confirm by pressing X. Okay, a wagon something card. I don't even know what this one is. Field, Rivian, Wagenburg. Damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount, then lose all armor. Gain 1 armor whenever a card appears on this row. Aha. Alright, recruit. And it costs 250 gold, 2 recruits, and 50 wood. Alright. Yes. Add Wagenburg to your deck by selecting the card and pressing X. You can now view and create new cards or return to the main game screen to continue your journey. Okay. I'm just gonna take some time and take a look at my cards. I have a banner, permanent resilience. When Meave uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. Order, move to the other row. Ah, then you can move somebody to the front row or to the back row. Cool. Boost the unit by 10, Fortitude tonic, okay. Reynard Odo, give 1 charge to units with depleted order. Deploy, trigger this ability when... Actually, we can take a look at this when we are in game, because we don't have that many cards at the moment anyways. We have 1 Caldwell, we have 2... Oh, this is... Really, do we have 2 War Wagons? 5 Lyrian Arbalests, 3 Scythemen, 3 Drummer, 2 Wagenburg... But I just created 1, why do I have 2? Maybe I had one before. Rivian Pikeman and Field Medic. Okay. You can now take a look at your other camp buildings to familiarize yourself with their functions, or you can return to the main game screen to continue your journey. We will take a look once more. This is a mess tent. That's the royal tent. And the workshop. Let's go back to the workshop. What else can we do? What was that? Meave can equip up to 3 trinkets. I think I still have only 1. This is pretty expensive, now we're not gonna do that. Mess tent, a place where you can share stories with your comrades. This is already... I can't upgrade that yet. The one with this hammer symbol. I think I can upgrade this one, yes. Enables unit creation and army building. And we could use this. Use scouts to mark the location of treasure and resources on your regional map. Also pretty expensive. Well, at the moment I will just walk around and find it myself, and... Although I could just... maybe I could do that. Let's see. What else do we have? Training grounds. Game between... this might be useful. Foragers' quarters. 1. Game between 25 and 75 gold for every battle won. Training grounds provides access to the training grounds and enables you to recruit new combat units in the command tent. Gain 1 recruit after every battle won. And this is just for creating cards. I think I will do this, if I can. Okay, what else do we have? Workshop. Enables you to create new support units in the command tent. Increase Meave's movement on the map by 5% and by 15. Okay, this is not that useful. I'm not speedrunning, so I won't do this yet. This might be useful. And that might be useful as well. Can I do this? Oh, I need training grounds beforehand. Okay, I need to build this, which I can't. I'm still missing the gold. I would like to get this. Oh, I need a lot of gold for that, to get these 2. So, let's take a look at the mess tent. You can talk with your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of your time and you may just learn a secret or 2. Nice. Yeah, we just have 1. We have this one, Grey Rider. We have Reynard. He has something to say already. I can't talk to him. Can't talk to her. Alright, let's start with the guy in the back. Okay. This gives me statistics. Total time spent, quests completed, puzzles completed. There are puzzles as well, okay. Standard battles won. Golden chests found. Cool. So if I miss something on the map and I'm missing anything, then I can deploy the scouts with the battlegrounds. Okay. And then I could find the missing chests. Alright, so he will just give me statistics. So, Reynard, what do you have to say?
A bit of respite, Reynard.
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
Willem is not suited to be a king. It's not wearisome sitting alone. Let's go for that.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant, nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
For Reginald to err wasn't unheard of, doomed to end badly, that I dare say. Let's go for this.
Well, a brilliant strategist Reginald was not. They dubbed him the courageous, not the cunning, for good reason, I dare say.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meave. Save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least.
Old sod.
Thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Alas, I've come to fear villain might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
He's just 16.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances, events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise we must hope Ansaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either.
To be honest, I don't understand anything. I have no idea who these characters are. We might figure out on the way.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Alright, so that's it so far with those guys. Let's take a look into the royal tent. In the royal tent you can view the letters and maps you've received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. The royal tent can also be accessed from the main game screen by pressing R1. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna forget about that. Letters. Let's start from the top. Royal Steward's letter. Your Highness, artisans from Gradobar have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You will be pleased with it, I hope. A Cintrian lion, inherited from King Corim the First. Bad fangs of a stunning realism, and the ancestral sword of the Delans of Temeria appears as if forged in the very depths of Mahakam. I have no doubt it shall prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your turn, my lady. Gustav Perrault, Royal Steward. If I say any names wrong, if I pronounce them wrong, guys, I'm really sorry. Like I said, I haven't played The Witcher, I don't know. It says select. Nothing happens. Okay, so this is just for reading. Let's go for the second one. Letter from King Demavent? Oh, I have no idea. Dear Meave, you have my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demavent. Okay. I see Yaruga, and I just was remembered of Gian Garuga, the one monster from Monster Hunter World. Its name was similar, so that's why. Yeah. So, reports. Report Nilfgaardian movements. Noted increased Nilfgaardian activity in foothills of Amel Mountain and near Reedbrun. Ambassador claims routine training exercises. Number of troops, quality of equipment indicate otherwise. Recommends strengthening border forces and tripling patrols along Yaruga. And the report Strays of Spala? Strays of Spala's bandit group formed after revolt in dungeons of Spala Castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cut purses, assassins, armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spala, headman's axes, swords and hammers. Cleverer and bolder than common bandits. Attack heavily armored convoys, noblemen's mansions, unable to determine identity of group's leader. This is actually pretty cool so far. Maps. Milka's map. Yeah, we have that. We have found this already. I think this the green check means we have found the treasure. Nice. Looks like that was it so far. Let me just go back in here. Oh, this was just the deck. Yes. Okay. Then, what happens if I press this button? Ah, I'm back outside. Nice. Remember that you can open your map by pressing triangle. Let's do that. Ah. The primary task is marked with an exclamation point. I would always say exclamation mark, not point. Well, okay. To see what awaits you next, scroll through the map by using the right stick. Oh, that's a pretty big map. Oh, that's oh, okay, we have to go over there. Main quest. Oh, this looks so cool. This is one map? Holy shit. This is... Are we fighting dragons? Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, where are we? We're over there. That's the treasure we found, the golden chest. And yeah, now we can actually, and we'll continue. Open legend. Alright. Oh, one brings me to the player. Oh, I can zoom out. Ah, then I would have seen even more. Yeah, this is pretty big. Pretty big map. Question is, how many maps will there be?